episodes, podcast. I could call it a podcast if it was on a platform that people could listen to it, but it's still on YouTube, and eventually we'll move it to another platform as well, so that you can watch it on the go. But today we're going to be talking about one thing that I love so much, and that is charisma. So I wanted to make these episodes about spirituality, life, about deep things, but with that all being said, I also love people skills, emotional intelligence, how to interact with the world. The fridge sound just came on. I can't turn the fridge off, so that's that noise if you hear it. But I love social stuff, and when I was younger, I didn't have too many friends at all. I had one, and I had my sister and her friends, but I always studied the popular kids. I observed them, and I questioned what makes them so popular. Why am I not popular? And for the longest time, I blamed myself, I'm not cool enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I just don't have it. And I put all this stuff on myself, and I struggled with self-worth all of my life. And that whole journey has gotten me into spirituality. But not only that, it's also gotten me into charisma. Studying what makes someone liked. Why are some people popular and some people not? And why are some people famous and some people not? Why do some people have so much friends, and why are people so drawn to certain people, and why are some people not having friends at all? Why is no one drawn to certain people? It all has to do with charisma. And because I didn't have too many friends, I got into the study of it, and I got obsessed with it, as well as spirituality. But today, we're going to be talking about what charisma is, and this will be a series, kind of like the charisma series within these episodes. And today we're just kind of going over the general gist of it, as well as a few tips that I have to give you. But there's going to be future videos down the line, so subscribe, stay tuned. I will be diving deep into charisma and make you a very charismatic person. So I haven't done an episode in a while, first time back in a little bit, because I've been very behind on videos. We're gonna keep this one a little short and sweet, but you're gonna get a lot of value from it, hopefully. So, charisma, the definition of it, to its exact definition, is a compelling attractiveness that inspires devotion in others, which means the one person in the room that everyone is drawn to, the one person that people are kind of obsessed with. They walk away and they remember that one person, the one person who has a magnetic energy to them, where people are drawn to them, people like them, people think about them when they leave the party, the event, the social interaction, the one person that makes people feel special, the one person that's intimidating, but at the same time they're just so easy to talk to. They are so easy to be yourself around. They inspire you to be a better person, to be better with people, and they inspire a devotion in you. Charisma is also a confidence, a certain energy that kind of makes you feel more confident as well. That one person that makes you feel good about yourself, although it may seem as if they are a little intimidating, as if they have some level of power or status or wealth or something. They seem like an important person, but you really like them and they inspire you. So I wrote down that it is a welcoming confidence, because you know how there's the intimidating confidence where people are confident, or they're too confident where it becomes egotistical, and a very ego level of selfish confident vibe. It's not that. It's a confidence that is a sureness in who they are, and it makes you want to be more sure about yourself. It makes you feel comfortable in your own also just realized I forgot to mention my background in charisma. I studied it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on it. I was obsessed, so I was binge watching charisma on command, and I used to take so many notes. And then I bought a charisma course for $1,200, and it was like a couple years ago, and it was a course to become a certified body language trainer and charisma coach. I never finished the course. Not that I'm not interested, I just don't make time for things sometimes, and eventually I will finish it. I'm like halfway done, but once I'm done, I'll still talk about charisma to you, and I'll give you all my knowledge from the course so you don't have to spend that money. But charisma is the mix, the balance of warmth and competence. So, a warm person who is also very competent. Warm, here are keywords: approachable, caring, empathetic, nurturing, and you feel comfortable around them. Competent is powerful, knowledgeable, status, experienced, authority, assertive. I also realized that charisma is similar to the masculine and the feminine within spirituality, and the competent side is the masculine side, and the warm side is the feminine. So, a balance between those. I do have a charisma test that I will be doing in a future episode, a future charisma episode, so stay tuned. I don't have it right now because I am not in my usual environment, but I do have it, so stay tuned, and we'll see if you're more warm or competent. But I'm sure you can guess what you are. I'm more warm, and I need to work on my competence. I need to learn to be more assertive and powerful in my energy instead of my people-pleasing, warm, kind vibe. It's not like you have to neglect one or the other. You just have to learn to balance the two. For example, I'm a kind people pleaser. That, I'm not saying that that's not charismatic, but if I want to be more charismatic, I need to learn to stand in my boundaries and say no more. That's something I'm working on, and I was actually inspired to do this episode today because I've been having some inner wounds come up of feeling like I'm not taken seriously. A lot of people think I look younger, which I don't necessarily care, but when I'm like in my sensitive time of the month, I feel as if people don't take me seriously, like I'm too kind. I can get stepped on easily, and so recently I've been feeling very drawn to practice my assertiveness and learn to say no. So it's something I'm going to be working on to be more competent, because I kind of lack that, and in my charisma test that I took, I'm like 1 or 2%, or wait, not 2%, there's like 10 questions, I'm 8 of them, I'm more warm, and 2, I'm competent, so I need to balance that out. So now I'm gonna give you a couple of charisma tips, and like I said, this episode's gonna be kind of short. I kind of just wanted to go over what charisma was. So like I said, that one magnetic person, people are very drawn to, people remember them, and the definition: compelling attractiveness that inspires devotion in others. And charisma altogether is a balance between warmth and competence, power and kindness. So balancing the two, the feminine and the masculine, being assertive while also being very open and warm, is he hiding? What is he carrying? Like, let me see behind the back. I don't trust him. Is he gonna kill me? Is he going to steal my food? We're in this survival, Why is he hiding his hands? So, we notice our natural primal instincts are to notice body language, the hands, and actually, you'd like to think the first thing you notice when approaching someone is their face, but it is actually subconsciously their hands. Where are their hands? Because if they're in the pocket, little sketchy. If they're behind the back, you're gonna be suspicious. What are they holding? So, first thing we notice, hands. Our communication translates 55% is in body language, 38% is in tone of voice. How am I speaking to you? And 7% is the words that are coming out of my mouth. So let's say I were to have my hands right here and I were to be talking, although I'm whispering, so it's kind of hard to hear the tone of my voice. But let's say I was talking like this and, just kind of like, just not that interested or something. I'm kind of bored. You're gonna think I'm not interested in you. Or let's say like I'm like this, or actually like this. Let's say like closed off and I'm just kind of like, what's over there? Kind of taking my attention elsewhere. Like, I don't want to be here right now. What about you? So, body language. Keep it open. Because if you're not open, people don't want to, if you're closed off, you're hard to approach. You're not welcoming. You're not warm. You're very too much stern. This isn't the case for everything. I'm not saying like you always have to be like this. But if we want to be very charismatic in social situations, try not to close your arms. Try not to close your legs. Don't close off to the world because people will feel as if you're not approachable. Keep it open. Keep the hands seen, okay? Because the hands are a sign of trust. And keep the tone of voice interested. Have a fluctuating tone of voice. I studied a lot of vocal tonality and I have a lot of vocal exercises. So, I don't know if I can do that in an ASMR video because it's whispering. Maybe a future soft-spoken one because it is like podcast episodes, which is more welcoming of, I actually don't know, do you like soft-spoken or do you keep it out? But 7% words, so what I'm actually saying to you, you can still not trust someone by what they're saying. The body can seem nervous. The tone of voice can seem crazy, nervous, shaky. So, always keep in mind, we observe someone and trust someone 55% based off of their body language. Stay open, stay hands vulnerable, and tone of voice. Be confident in your words. Don't hold back, express, and tone of voice, keep it fluctuating. And yeah, 7% words, although your words are very important, keep that in mind as well. Let's go on with the hands. The next tip is a firm handshake. When you meet someone, your first, I wrote down two things, first impression and firm handshake. Someone actually decides if they like you in the first 7 seconds of meeting you. So, purpose rather than perfection. We all are imperfect people, okay? And in the expression and in the vulnerability of our imperfections, that is where we bond. If I were to tell you, oh, look at my life, I am so perfect, I have everything together, my life is one perfect, everything, perfect flow, perfect aesthetic, you probably can't relate, okay? Because we all have issues, we all have flaws, we all have imperfections. And once, another charisma tip, once you are vulnerable in that, once you express that vulnerability of imperfection, you are naturally going to be more liked, because charisma is about also being relatable. How are people going to relate to you? Not through perfection, it's through purpose. It's through your intention of being there and your intention of expressing your full self and not holding back. Because people will not like a perfect person. So you don't have to be fully confident. I have insecurities. Everyone has insecurities. And I find that embracing my insecurities bonds me to more people. And through that, and being comfortable in that, is charisma. I keep getting the words charisma, competence, and confidence confused. But purpose, not perfection. Okay? And another thing is priming your words. So I wrote down the 7% words. Words are very important. They're probably more than 7%. But I'm just emphasizing the importance of body language and tone of voice. But your words also carry a energetic force to them. If I were to sit here and say, today was a really bad day, oh my gosh, the weather is so ugly, I just hate it, oh my gosh, look what that person's wearing, it's so ugly and doesn't fit them, wow, that just looks so bad. If I were to say all these negative words, you're gonna think, I am drained, I do not want to be around this person, get me out of here. Now, I'm not saying that expressing negativity or expressing your side of you that you need to release, expressing negative things is okay, to a certain balance and extent. And who are you saying this to? Are you emotionally dumping on someone you just met, or is it someone you're comfortable with? Because you need to watch out for people that you just met in saying all of these negative words. And that's because they're going to view you as a negative person, which can be draining. So priming your words is using words of competence and kindness. So if you were to write a text message to someone that you want to bond with, you can say, hey, I had a great day with you. Tomorrow's going to be such a nice day, and I would love to hang out with you again. You're an amazing person, and I love connecting with you. So would you like to grab a nice, yummy, hot coffee? Do you recognize the words that I'm using? I'm using very warm words, very kind and welcoming and episode. Stay tuned. But let me just cross that off. And last but not least is having a genuine interest in what other people are saying. So if you're talking to someone, be interested. Make eye contact. That's another one. Be interested in what someone else has to offer, because I'm sure they have very special things. You just have to dive into that and be vulnerable, giving them the permission to be vulnerable themselves and get them talking about what they love. Everyone loves something, and I'm not saying this out of being fake and just getting them to talk about something for you to be liked or for them to think you're charismatic. Get someone to talk about what they love because you're also interested in other individuals. Everyone has something special to offer, and for you to get that out of someone and getting them to talk about what they love not only will be interested in fueling for the both of you and connect you even deeper, but their mirror neurons are going to mirror you with what they love. So when I'm talking about what I love, my eyes are looking at you. Therefore, I'm connecting you with what I love, and I'm loving you. So, I hope that made sense. Be interested though. Full intentional attention and care about people. Okay? Care about what they're saying with interest. And when you're talking with them, don't close off and look somewhere else. Be direct with whoever you are with. Alright, well, that is charisma. Those are a couple tips. Stay tuned on this podcast episode thing. We talk about all things spirituality, personal development, charisma, people skills, emotional intelligence, and everything about life. So stay tuned. And if you want to hear more about charisma, I will be more than happy to talk about it. One of my favorite passions. So stay tuned.